morning America. This is destiny, you might as well just let it be. You won't get the best of me. I won't lose. Fuck rapping, I can show you.
All right, everybody. So welcome to Rap Playback, where we revisit the classics in the culture, and we give ourselves a deep dive, inside dive from our perspective. I'm not doing this alone. I got a little cast here for you. First, I want to start with Ak.
Yo, what's good? How you feeling? Thank you, Spell for all this. 252.
And we got Left here with us today. Left, introduce yourself.
Yeah, this L, I older brother.
The same mother, same father.
Yeah, same mother, same father, man. Not all black people got broken up families. We ain't gonna get but you know what I'm saying? We gonna give up the hip hop. We gonna get into this real quick, but hey people.
Alright, so we bring in this podcast to y'all to give y'all a fresh perspective on the classics. And I do want to address the absence on the channel. So this is something that we're doing now in the medium. I want to speak on his situation. He went through a little...
On August 24th, 22, your boy had a stroke.
Yeah,
so... I should be in crash.
Yeah, so Ak was pretty much the backbone and the lifeblood behind the 252 movement. And you can see that in the video, based on the number that he has, that he was pretty much the vision. And once this situation happened, it did demoralize the crew and cause everybody to take a step back. But we back now. We're going to start it off with this podcast. And my expectation is there is going to be music coming down the line at some point. But for now, we're going to do this. All right, so first video we're going to do today is California Love by Tupac. Before we get started, I want to ask y'all, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of this video? Want to go first?
Mad Max.
Yeah, I guess Mad Max would be the first thing in my mind when I come to see the video.
It definitely, the inspiration was drawn from Mad Max in '85. That's a good point out. Take me to, I guess, the first time you remember seeing this video.
What year was that? About 95, 96? I was a little kid, like 8 years old. I think it was on like Rap City back then.
All right, what about you, Left?
Well, the first thing I was thinking about, I saw the video. First of all, if he saw it with me. So we was in the house watching the video, and the first thing I thought about was Chris Tucker. Because I was like, damn, they got Chris Tucker in the video? Then I thought about George Clinton. But that's not George Clinton. But when I was little, we thought that was George Clinton. That's Clifton Powell. But we thought that was George Clinton, huh?
I thought it was George Clinton. But I was little.
Yeah. So that's what made me think like, and then once I started watching it, I was like, how much did they spend on the video? Because everything was so accurate that I'm like, yo, they had to spend a lot of money on this shit.
Yep.
Because it looked like the movie. And I already saw the movie. Like when I was little, I already saw it. I already saw the first Mad Max from the 80s.
Yep. So costume and everything was like right on par. So this is known as like the first video in rap that cost $1 million. So they took like that Michael Jackson approach and going cinematic with the video, and they spent $1 million on it. This is also Pac's first video out of prison, and this is probably one of the first raps he wrote out of prison. So you'll catch that in the lyrics. All right, so I'm gonna play it, and feel free at any time to ask me to pause if there's something that you want to point out. So Khalil, you mentioned that Clifton Powell was in the video. So for those of us who don't know who that is or don't know what you're talking about, take the time to point that out for us, and we'll pause right there.
You might know him as Pinky, nigga. You might know him as
Yeah, Pinky.
I knew him as Chauncey.
Chauncey from Menace to Society. You might know him as that. The makeup was so good, I already thought he was George Clinton. But I was younger. I thought he was George Clinton in that scene. Strap it down, because that's how you looked at house party. The George Clinton was at house party as the DJ. That's how you look.
Okay.
Yeah. If y'all didn't know he was house party DJ, you might not know that.
They tell me there's something going on at the door, but I can't hear that. Let's get him down. 3, 2, digger.
Now the opposite. He couldn't. Not he now. It's opposite.
Tupac from Oakland, not LA, not New York. Let's continue.
Yeah. Good point out.
Nigga.
Yo, so who's the guy with the tube in his mouth? Could y'all break that down for me?
Roger Troutman.
Yeah.
So Roger Troutman is the guy from Zapp and Roger Computer Lab, right?
Yes, it is.
All right.
He predates T-Pain for the young boys.
Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest, like a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass him be, the state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens, lean, mean, money making machines serving fiends. I've been in.
Yo, real quick. So, my favorite thing about this is like Dre come in with his verse, and he just automatically like established California as a vibe. Like he talked about like where the bomb ass hemp be and stuff like that. Like how long do y'all know how long like weed culture always been like a part of California, or is that like a hip hop thing? Because I know Dre had the Chronic album. Like, is there any connection between the two?
I know they got the they started growing hydroponics first, cause like people don't say dro no more, but you used to call it dro. They started growing hydroponics first. So chronic, that's what chronic means. Dro. Loud. Strong. So they had it first.
Gotcha.
Not all the states.
The game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like I'm Rob Liberace. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down for California, yeah. West Coast. That's right.
I found out who wrote Dre verse.
Who wrote that?
A rapper named J Flex. He wrote J Flex. His name was he wrote remember that song? Keep your hands rigging.
Oh,
He wrote that?
He wrote that.
He wrote that?
Yeah, he wrote that in his verse.
Oh, damn. I used to think Dre was the LMC. Before I knew Dre didn't write his own rhymes, I thought Dre was the LMC, bro.
Yeah.
I thought he wanted the best.
Like,
Yo, I feel like he was just jacking it. Like if he heard it, like, oh yeah, let me have that one. That one mine.
Matter of fact, Dre was one of the first what's that nigga name? What's his name? Drake. His Drake buys his rhymes. So we don't really know how ill Drake really is because he buys his rhymes. Sorry.
Yeah. Hard to make that distinction between what's him and what's bought. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I got to give Dre the nod though, because at least Dre, he produces the music, he makes the beat. So I think of more like Dre, like Ye. So like Ye buy raps too. For people who don't know that, probably not as much as Drake or some other.
Yeah, I did hear that, but I know he launched his career off all his own raps.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, true.
He launched his career off at least 2 or 3 of his first albums. He wrote all of his raps.
Yeah,
all of them.
Facts.
Yo, let them know how famous Tupac was. I don't want to let that go. How famous Pac really was. Because people try to change history.
Yeah, but like Pac was the fucking man. All these little kids, all the younger viewers, niggas don't realize like Pac had like star power. I'm like nothing else. So much they can't talk about now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Pac was the man. Pac brought out Biggie. That's another thing they don't tell you. He brought out Biggie. Not Big Daddy Kane, not none of these New York niggas. Pac brought out Biggie.
I believe that. I remember seeing an old interview with Pac, and he was talking about Biggie. He was like, man, like, you used to sleep on my couch. Like, you wasn't getting no girls. Like, you know how to dress. Like, he brought up a whole bunch of that stuff. He's like, I used to beg girls to fuck you. Like, he said all that in an interview. That's crazy. And I think I've only seen that one time, and I've seen it, like, super late. Like, it might have been, like, 2018, 2019 when I've seen that.
Well, I don't know if all that is true, but back then we assumed that all that was true.
Yeah.
Because back then rappers did less capping. They did less capping back then.
I mean, he had to have the star power because even when like the East Coast West Coast thing happened, like it was niggas from New York that was fucking with Pac. Like Pac had features, with people from the East Coast. So I think that kind of speaks to his star power. The movies he was in.
Yeah, because another thing, people. This is the lie. People trying to make it look like Pac wasn't famous until he got to Death Row, and that was a lie. Me Against the World was #1 in hip hop before he went to jail. And that was before he was on Death Row. So this whole thing where like Pac didn't become famously with the Death Row, lies.
Pac's already started. He's already famous. He was already a platinum artist.
He was already a platinum artist. And people knew who he was. That's why people went to see him. Let's keep it real.
You said that's why people went to TV?
No, that's why people went to see Juice. Let's keep it real. Brenda had a baby had dropped right before that.
I forgot about Brenda had a baby, yeah.
None of the people in Juice was famous. Nope, that's correction. Still. And they had him playing the sucker. But he was the most famous person outside of Tupac in the actual movie.
So he was more famous than Omar Epps at that time.
He played Lean on Me. Like, people gotta understand, we gotta bring it back. When we was coming up, Lean on Me was a big ass movie. Lean on Me could have been bigger than Juice, to be real.
Yeah.
Like in the black community, everybody saw Lean on Me. Everybody. Steele was in, like, his name ain't Steele, but he was in Lean on Me. So he was the most famous actor in the movie. The rest of them dudes was unproven. Omar Epps, unproven. Pac was unproven.
Yeah.
But we went to see the movie because Pac dropped Brenda's Got a Baby, and then Steele was in the movie. That sold the movie.
Right.
He just happened to be a good actor. If he wasn't good, it could have went a different way. Pac was good, but people went to see the movie because Steele was in the movie. And he wasn't even a main character, but the way they sold it, we knew who he was.
Yeah.
We knew who he was. Everybody, he was like a household face. Everybody seen Lean on Me. My mom, and she ain't even in the hip hop and none of that. My dad, every place I went, we all watched Lean on Me. I was watching Eddie Murphy Raw. When I was like 6 or 7 years old.
We bring it now, rallies to live and die. In LA, we wear chucks, not valleys. Yeah, that's right. Dressed in loafs and khaki suits and ride is what we do. Flossing, but have caution, we collide with
was a masterpiece. I don't know who directed it. This video was a masterpiece.
Yeah,
To this day, it was one of the best videos ever to this day.
definitely.
You know, up until Hype Williams, I don't think nobody had better videos. I don't think nobody had better videos besides whoever directed this, because I don't know who did it, but they did their thing. This really looked like Mad Max. The money was well spent.
That's right. Now make it shake. Shake it, Cali. Shake it, Cali. West Coast.
You know, Marcus Truman, he made the song.
Yeah.
Like, he made it like, he made
Robert
the song.
Tubman made the song.
Yeah, they really needed him. They really needed him. Like, he gave that that funk. He gave him the funk. Like, that's another
He's not
thing.
even the song would be like what it was. Without him, the song wouldn't be what it was.
It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been. You know what? Like, that was, like, this collaboration right here. This was a smash collaboration, my nigga. Like, real talk, man. Like, he gave it the official funk. Like, it's different than, like, sampling. When you get some of the real dudes in the studio with the samples, they just put it over the top.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's like, let's say, like now, if you do a hip hop song with a sample, but you can get like an actual real drummer on your song or a real hummer, that song go over the top. Like, that's the thing with hip hop was always made up of like scrap music, samples and stuff. But when people started getting like the old school musicians that work with them, it's always taken over the top. Even now, if you get a real musician, you get a real person who play a violin to be on your song, it's gonna take it over the top.
Yeah.
He got another joint on the album. I don't know if y'all know about with George Clinton. You Can't See Me, bruh. That's one of his best songs ever.
Yeah, I
don't know if you remember. You Can't See Me.
I don't know that off top.
George Clinton was on that song for real.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about to check that out.
Please do.
So
Please do.
Beach in the house.
The people, the people,
Oaktown.
Stone City Band. Come on, boy.
Oakland definitely in the house. Frisco, yeah. Frisco. Hey, you know LA up in this. Pasadena, where you at? Yeah, Inglewood always up to no good. Even Hollywood trying to get a piece, baby. Sacramento, where you at? Throw it up, y'all. Throw it up.
Yo, so did y'all peep that? Like, the dude was trying to grab the girl off the off the back of the pickup, and she kicked him off, and he was getting dragged on the rope.
Oh, I peeped that, but if you watch Mad Max, do you watch Mad Max, real?
No.
You need to.
Not even a reboot.
You need to watch the new Mad Maxes. The old ones is from the 80s. Don't do that. You don't need to do that to yourself.
Okay.
I suffered through the old school for you don't have to do that. But you should watch the two new Mad Maxes. They are very much similar to this too. It's just new. And that's just part of the Mad Max movie. Another thing, no disrespect to the girls nowadays, but them old school chicks was natural, collarbones. They had their collarbones, man. No disrespect. Back then, I don't know the beauty. I don't know.
I can't see ya. Let's show these fools how we do it on this west side. Cause you and I know it's the best side. Yeah.
Yo, so real quick, man, I didn't get to point it out during the video, but like Pac is a dancing motherfucker. Like, if that's one thing you can look at this video and the little snippets, like Pac really be dancing his ass off.
Oh, Terrell, you ain't going to hear this, and this might get to you because you just got cut off from that. we come from where all black people could dance. I know that sounds racist, but we was coming up.
But we was going
You
up.
was considered not black if you couldn't have you gotta have some type of rhythm.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll take your black card away. Like we was coming up. Yeah, I remember like
That was the shit back in the day.
yeah, New York niggas was hating because um, other people was selling more records. So they started saying like MC Hammer. I don't know if y'all remember this. MC Hammer sold the most records. Period.
That motherfucker eating to this day off that shit.
Yeah.
Bruh. MC Hammer went diamond off hip hop in like the
He
80s.
was the first one.
So when people start talking about who took hip hop global, no, I'm saying when people start talking about who took hip hop global, they lying. Hammer took hip hop global. Let's be real.
So you think that's because of how much Hammer used to dance?
New York niggas started hating on Hammer because he wasn't from New York. They killed. I'm gonna tell you, they killed Chubb Rock's career. They killed Kid and Play's career. They killed my bad, Heavy D's career. Everybody loved Heavy D. To New York niggas start saying like niggas be dancing in their videos, they ain't hip hop, they dance. Before then, all hip hop artists dance. Big Daddy Kane dance.
Big Daddy
No,
Kane.
Rakim was the only nigga that didn't dance.
Yeah.
ML dance. Rakim dance. I mean, Big Daddy Kane dance. Huh?
It's like normal back then.
Yeah, it was normal to go to a party and dance with girls. They started making it where like you had to be all tough in the corner and some shit, or you were in hip hop. So that's what killed dancing in hip hop.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's one of
the only reason the West Coast survived. The only reason the West Coast survived is because they dance was like crip. It was like gangster dances. So they could dance in their videos because it was gangster dances made for gangsters. New York had no dances for gangsters because all the dances was from New York, like technically, but they didn't have any gangster dances. So when niggas started trying to play that game, they killed their whole rap scene and brought it down to nothing. Because Chubb Rock was the number one. No, Heavy D was the number one rapper from New York. Chubb Rock was number two.
At one time.
Huh?
At one time.
That's when the grimy area started. You know, like niggas want to act like that. Niggas was wanted to be gangster too. Huh?
Acting like it is too tough.
They was too tough. That lasted up until that was like literally our era of rap. Really, is when niggas was too tough to dance. Niggas down south was lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, rap with it. We used to be like, man, fuck off.
That Goody Mob song.
Huh?
That Goody Mob song. Niggas are dancing for.
No, niggas don't dance no more. All they do is this. Yeah, like that come from like Lord Jamar. He one of them. Like now we can just say it because like them niggas was the number one champions of not dancing in your videos. They eat their hands. Man, like before that, everybody danced in their video. It wasn't with no tough shit. First of all, let's get into this hip hop shit. Hip hop parties used to play slow dances, like old school parties. All the hip hop parties used to actually have slow dances in them. This whole break dancing shit. Let's be real. To have break dancing,
You took the fun out of it. I think we just started having
they took the fun out of it. They took the fun out of it because it wasn't because even though LA was doing the gangster rap, they never took the fun out of rap.
Okay.
New York took the fun out of rap, they tried to be more gangster than LA. Like LA went gangster, and these niggas were still doing party raps, and then they tried to like put their gangster in it, but then try to prove that they're more gangster than LA. They try to take all the fun out of rap. Now we stand around and just mean mug each other at parties and shit.
You know I know. Like, I be seeing videos on TikTok where they make fun of motherfuckers that be dancing too hard. You know what I mean? Calling them sweaty or just saying that they sweat, they going too hard. Left, I think he was the first one to break this down to me. So we was talking about Pac's dancing, and then you mentioned not just the connection to Digital Underground, but you said he actually created one of the dances, right?
That's what Queen Latifah said. Okay. I don't know. I wouldn't. I guess Humpty must have rapped it, but he actually created the dance to go with the Humpty Hump.
Okay.
So like he did all the moves. He created it. Pac.
That's
you know what I mean? So when niggas taking on Pac did a lot of things in this thing. Really, Pac was the only one trying to really connect East Coast and West Coast together. New York niggas just didn't want it.
Okay.
They be real. They ain't like nobody. They didn't like nobody. That's why like I don't want to get it.
It's kind of like ostracized itself.
Yeah.
Ostracized itself. I like it, nobody.
I agree. So it's even like that now though. Like when you think of East Coast rap, it automatically goes to New York, and even like New York is New York to them. Like it's nothing else that exists outside of New York City. And then they get a little more specific with it when it comes down to the boroughs. Like it's either New York or somewhere in the boroughs, and that's really it. They don't really count anything else.
Yeah, like this whole thing where like they like Griselda. That's only because they need us. Now they need Griselda to be connected to New York.
Yeah.
It's fake love. It's really fake. First of all, I remember, like, this is something I'm going to put out, because I'm older than y'all. I remember the first time we asked some New York niggas about fucking Wu-Tang Clan. The shit they was saying was blasphemous, bro. First of all, they said it was from Staten Island. Staten Island ain't really New York. Staten Island niggas is pussy. I remember all this shit. I heard it all. They don't even consider Staten Island New York. Like, let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. And Staten Island is a borough in New York City. I want y'all to know that.
Yeah.
But they don't consider it a borough. These niggas don't fuck with Ghostface, Raekwon. They only fuck with them because they famous. These niggas was making garbage music. They wouldn't consider them niggas from New York at all.
Like, when's the last time New York actually had like this rap shit on Smash? Like, how far back you gotta go to when New York had it?
Probably 2004, 2005.
Yeah, like Ron, maybe Dipset.
50 Cent. Whatever 50 was doing, 50.
And before that, it was West Coast, right? They pretty much had it through like the 90s to like the early 2000s, or at least until when Pac died, right?
Yeah. They had it, but they were sharing it. It was like they were sharing it with Down South. Down South was pushing in, but like New York had it. They had it. We had it. We East Coast niggas. We had it. But 50 was like holding it down really by itself. Be quite honest. Fabulous. It was Fabulous and probably 50.
Pretty much.
Dipset had their run. Dipset had the Dipset.
You can't front. Ja Rule was there too. Ja Rule was
like Ja Rule to me is the epitome of Drake. Ja Rule was really like Drake.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that sing song.
The audience he had was people who really didn't like hip hop. Like he had because Ja Rule had hip hop people, but majority of his audience was people who really don't listen to hip hop. They could just say, "I listen to Ja Rule," and you be like, they don't really listen to hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had his little run.
But like, as far as like hold it down, but yeah, Ja Rule had a run, but like, 50 had the last run.
The last run, yeah.
He had the last run.
I feel like Pop Smoke almost had it, but he, his situation, he ended up dying.
Pop Smoke? You said Pop Smoke?
Yeah.
No, Pop Smoke is what we call bringing New York back.
Yeah, exactly.
He was probably trying to bring New York back.
Yeah.
He didn't have shit.
You
put a Pop Smoke song on at a party, you put a Future song on a party in Syracuse, New York, who you think gonna have the most fucking spin? They could do Future all night, bro.
Yeah.
In Syracuse, New York. It might have a couple Pop Smoke songs. They can do Future all night.
Yeah.
They can fucking bitch the Gucci flip flops all the way up to the joint where he got with Kendrick Lamar now. That brought the beef. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Jeezy had a whole era that we ain't even get into. Gucci Man had the streets for like 15 years.
Yeah, that's a fact.
10 straight. Just underground hits.
Them dudes the pioneers of trap music. What Atlanta rap is today. Gucci and Jeezy.
Bruh. Because it used to be like, down south music was like fringe music for certain reasons. Like, it depends on good Scarface was always that dude everywhere except for New York. So once you went to New York City, Scarface didn't exist. Once you left New York City, Scarface was big everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. We all like Scarface. But like, as far as
one of my favorite things about Scarface is his voice. Like when you hear Scarface talk like an interview, it's different from when he rap like he got one of them unique voices. Like you got a unique rap voice. You know, a lot of people say Dre got a unique rap voice. Like Pac even. Like I feel like Scarface fall in that category where he got one of them unique voices that you just want to hear.
Scarface is one of the main reasons that people knew that New York hate niggas was just hating, because Scarface was one of the people who like everybody liked. You went to New York, they said he was whack.
I think you say he got booed.
You think Scarface is whack? Huh?
I think you said he got booed, right? His first time being in New York.
Scarface got booed his first time in New York, is what you said. Yeah. That's crazy.
That could have been in the 80s. That could have been in the 80s, so I'll give him that. But I'm saying, like, nobody in the history of rap considers Scarface whack. Because when you use the word whack, you're saying a lot. Like, he's whack. Scarface is whack. Really? Bruh, we know you hate. You know you hate, bruh. Like, let's stop this, man.
That's crazy.
Because G-Dep is not better than Scarface in no way. Like, come on, man. Stop hating, man. You hate. That's why they lost rap. Because people stopped even caring what they thought. The people used to come to New York to hear what they thought. And they rhymed.
They would accept this.
Yeah.
They feel like they needed it.
Yeah. And like people just stopped caring. Like motherfuckers started putting their song, fuck hip hop. Niggas was saying that in songs. I'm gangster rap. Fuck that hip hop. Like C Murder. Like I'm gangster rap. Fuck that. These niggas stopped even caring what niggas from New York thought. We gonna do us, you do you, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, okay, hip hop.
yeah, that's how people was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the main reason why Cali niggas don't like New York loves the Crips. Hip hop is the main reason. It would have been all open if these niggas would have accepted their raps. But then once niggas was fronting on their raps, then they started fronting on their gangbanging. Oh, you want to be us? Well, we ain't real, you ain't real. We ain't real hip hop, you ain't real gangbanging. Because we don't recognize none of that shit you do. That's the reason why they don't fuck with them now. Because nobody was doing that. Nobody was getting regional. Remember, jazz is not regional. Blues is not regional. What they call that shit? The Philadelphia sound, which is what they call a precursor to disco. That was the regional. Everybody in America listened to fucking the Philadelphia sound. Love is in the air. Doom, 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 doom. I don't know, but funk, that's not regional. Hip hop was the only niggas trying to be like, oh, you ain't from New York, you ain't hip hop. So what niggas did was, oh, if we ain't hip hop, and niggas was trying to cater their shit to New York niggas. They were trying to do everything they could to be for New York. New York said, fuck you.
I never thought about it like that before. That's why.
Bro, we wasn't even from New York. They didn't consider us from New York. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's that big city shit.
Yeah.
The same way we
even today, if you say I'm from New York, and they be like, okay, where you from? You be like, Buffalo? You be like, nah, that's upstate. But when it comes to the Griselda, that's where the exception is. Like that's New York rap right there. You know what I'm saying? Like
because they need it. Because they need it.
Yeah.
Because they need it. First of all, let's get this shit straight. Let's get this shit straight. Let's talk about this. Are we from upstate? I'm talking about Buffalo niggas. Are we from upstate?
I'm saying like Utica or shit like that. Like farmland.
Yeah, when I think upstate, I think of upstate farms.
I think you're like Elmira.
The further you go
where we from? Where are we from? Y'all all know where we from. Just be real. Where we from? Where we from? I'm not saying nope, not Buffalo. What part of the state are we from?
Western New York.
Western New York. We ain't never lived upstate New York. Let's get this shit straight. We never lived upstate New York.
Yeah.
But they can sit, like, you know what I'm saying? And we only do that as a consolidatory. Because you go to jail, every other city is in upstate New York. Pretty much us in Niagara Falls, the only niggas that's not New York. We from Western New York. But they'll tell somebody we from upstate in a minute. Y'all not really New York niggas. We could be real with that. Your mom sound like Rosie Perez. Let's cut it out, bro. Let me say your mom sound like Rosie Perez. Cut it out, bro. Niggas could be shopping ranks black. Their mom sound like Rosie Perez. Cut it out, my nigga. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking about who from New York and who ain't from New York. But you know what I'm saying? They ostracize themselves, man.
from your perspective, how long would you say Timberland boots been a part of like the culture? Like how long niggas been wearing Timberlands?
As far as I know, it's a dude named Green Eyed Genie from the Bronx who said he brought Timberlands in the culture in the late 70s. Now, as far as us wearing Timberlands up here, as long as I've been alive and my memory been correct, older dudes who could afford to wear Timberlands wore Timberlands with leather on top of the boots.
But as far as you know, as far as the culture goes, like it's been around since the 70s.
Yeah, as far as out in New York, in
Okay.
state, it's been around since late 70s. I'm sorry. You knew if you had me here, you was going to get some stuff that maybe we shouldn't have said. You smoke wolves, you didn't have leather on top of your boots. You wore leather on top of your boots, you was a regular nigga, man. I don't know what to say, man.
I just think of Ray.
Yo,
What?
And them moves.
my man Raekwon spoke moves though. My man wasn't even talking about it in the rap, man.
But let's analyze what he said. He said he had to stop smoking wolves. Then he started getting money. So he made a difference. He smoked wolves, who's broke. He started getting money, stopped smoking wolves. Started getting money, MPVs, 40 G's a week. Well, my nigga, you buy MPVs for 40 G's a week. Like my nigga, and we never wrote MPVs up here. I don't remember no older niggas wearing MPVs. I didn't even know what that shit meant up until like I got older, and then I realized MPV was a car. That's like that Jamaican style. A lot of them niggas, a lot of New York niggas, OGs was Jamaican. Let's be real.
Yo, so help me with the timeline, because to me it's
niggas up here rode Astro vans. It was Aerostar. It was either Aerostars or Astros. I don't remember how far back it was. It was Aerostar.
There was Astro vans.
Yeah.
Pathfinders.
The Ford joints. They rode the Ford joints with sliding doors. With 5,000, they put like $3,500 paint on a Astro. They come out with the yachts. They come out with them yachts. It's over for you, boy. It's over for you, boy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about over here. Nobody wrote MPVs. I don't think we even knew about them. They're like foreign cars. We like Americans. Up here, we was most Americans.
MPVs are monsters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we didn't know nothing about that. Let's be real. It was like a line in the song like, MPVs is fat. Like, what is that? I'm saying, what is that? I ain't never seen nobody ride into that shit. Might have rode Acuras. But those are foreign cars. They're like, that's more like